Good evening. My name is Doug, and I'm here today to interview Chris of the Chris and Roy Show. How are you doing today, Chris?
Doing just fine.
Great. Let's begin with our first question. When did you start playing an instrument?
Me personally, or
Yes, yes. When did you personally start playing an instrument?
I was four. I was four.
You were 4 years old.
4 years old.
What did you start to play?
Guitar.
Guitar. Okay. Moving to the next question.
Advanced guitar.
Advanced guitar.
Advanced. That's the whole thing. It's advanced, intermediate.
Okay.
Learning all of this.
When you play drums now, right?
I play both.
You play, but when did you start playing the drums?
I was four.
You were 4 as well when you started playing the drums.
No, I was four.
Okay. Moving to the next question. When did you meet your partner, Roy?
He was 12 and I was 15. Or maybe the other way around.
How did you meet him?
He lived in my neighborhood. He'd be doing his thing in the neighborhood, and I'd be doing my thing over here. So you got Roy, you got me, Roy, me, Roy, and me.
By the way, tonight, Roy could not make it because he is sick, and he ate some bad food last night, and he's been sick ever since. So, but he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Don't worry. Next question. Why did you decide to start a show, to start the Chris and Roy Show? What made you to decide to do this?
It came down to the point of where we felt that music wasn't being taught right. We felt that music wasn't being what it needed to be. And me and Roy together have a certain view of how we view the music.
So,
does that make any sense? Because we view the music. It's funny to me because when I look back on it, there's these memories of us, playing these advanced intermediate Racer X songs just on my carport with single kick pedal, by the way. And it's just inspiring me. It's inspiring to me to know that I was doing little of that at what age.
So in this program that we're going to be beginning fairly shortly, what exactly do you have plans for? I mean, what exactly is this going to be? Is this going to be like lessons? Is this going to be clinic type things? Is this going to be songs, or is this going to be? Please explain this.
Well, it makes me wish that you were paying attention earlier because it's lessons. It's about making lessons within. We're hard at times, then we're harder at times. So if it makes any sense to you that we are harder at times, which means that when we're given the lessons, when we instruct the videos, we make sure that people know that when they're there, you're there. We try to make them feel as comfortable as possible. And just make sure that we give them food, water, all kind of stuff. And we just make sure that you're comfortable. Actually, nobody's there. But that's why we have this profile thing. Are you talking about when we used to teach back 2 days ago?
Okay, next question. What types of lessons?
Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Don't cut me off like that.
Please don't yell at me.
Please don't yell at me.
Okay. Next question.
Cut me off like that.
What types of lessons do you plan on having on this site?
Repeat the question.
What types
Repeat
of
the question.
I'm going to repeat the question if you let me. What type of lesson are you two going to be giving on your lesson page?
Hard lessons.
Hard lessons.
Lessons that need to be learned. It depends on what you want to play. People of MySpace, it depends on what you want to play. When it comes down to it, it's about finding yourself and what really is important. That's the most important part. There's, a lot of people that do the instructional video that try to do what we do. Take it too seriously. They don't really know what they're doing. Artists such as Paul Gilbert, Jason Becker, God bless him, Rusty Cooley, who just sits there and just all the time, and all the when Roy gives his drum thing, which is very interesting because he teaches you what to do as far as teaching you what not to do. In all of this, there's one thing. Play the way you want to play, but listen to him. And it's about finding yourself. It's finding yourself. Do you play instruments? What do you play? It's about finding yourself in that little bond you have, that little thing here. See this right here? It's your shell. This right here is your shell.
Greatly well said. So
all is one, one is not all.
do you plan on having any special guests? Giving any lessons, like guest lessons on the show? Because I personally am a vocalist, and I feel like I could teach a lot of people great things about the voice as an instrument in itself.
I don't want to go too far into this detail because we are going to have special guests. But without my partner here, I'm legally illegal to say certain things.
Okay. And
Can we get to the final question? Because I got beer to drink.
one more question. This is a very important question. What would you say personally is your favorite part of the teaching experience, of the best part of instruction?
Putting a smile on somebody's face. Putting a smile, knowing that we taught them well. Knowing that our little but large influence on you helps us get to where we need to be. Helps you get to where you need to be. It's about making sure that you know that we have all this stuff together. And knowing that when you have all this stuff in a combination, you find, hang on, I have this problem where my voice chokes up and I try to hold it so bad, but it's a combination of things.
Oh, my allergies.
That's the problem. You have a nose allergy, don't you? I knew that. I knew that you had a nose allergy. Ha ha! Ah!
Okay, that is all the time we have for today. Please, thank you again, Chris, for being a part of this interview. And Chris, well, my friends, thank you, and it was a good pleasure being a part of this interview process. Thank you.